price for you, say thanks.
Amen. What's left in my life, don't know blessings that I can't ignore. Putting up the number. Amen. I hit 12 o'clock. Yeah, the hood love me, but you gotta watch.
I just three, I don't do sleep. Yeah, trying to see.
And this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a very good defense. The Chiefs are top 10 in fewest points allowed. They'll be up against the Raiders' offense that wants to hang a big number on them.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle. And they're going to wind up with 5 with the Oakland Raiders. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. Room to run past midfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. There he goes inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Touchback. This is Charkandrick West, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go play fake. Mahomes. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Marquell Lee in there to drop him. And that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Carr now on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They set up the screen to Lynch. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And his throw is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's brought down. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Flowing on 1st down is Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. A gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 1st down, Carr. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and that will make it 10-0 here in the first. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Mahomes now on 1st down. And it's complete to Chris Conley. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This is West. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
A first scoring update now from Carolina. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Mahomes going to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Here's West, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Seven yards to go on 2nd down. Play clock winding down. Now it's Hunt. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
All right, here we go.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a first down. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge getting to the quarterback. But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Coming up later tonight, a reminder, one of the best rivalries going. We'll have the Ravens and Steelers for you at 8:30 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday night, another divisional matchup. This time it's the Pats heading down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
Nice twofer there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got some space here. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd and 4.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Carr going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, if we had any questions, that run kind of answered them. He's still Marshawn Lynch.
Hasn't lost a thing. Maybe running with a renewed sense of purpose and energy after that year off. Carr now on 1st down. It's caught by Clive Walford. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Arrowhead after this. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Into the red zone, it's Carr. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Second down, here's Carr. Buying time to his left. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So on fourth down, off goes Carr, and on is Sebastian Janikowski. And Janikowski bangs it through, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Meanwhile, the second quarter score from Carolina, and it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be knocked down sideways, right at the 20. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On first and 10, Carr. His throw incomplete. Cooper was the target there. That'll bring up second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Let's get into the weeds here a little bit, partner. The Raiders last year, road games only, committed the most penalties in NFL history for the most penalty yardage in NFL history.
Yeah, hard to believe in something they have to shore up when they're playing away from home. Able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's first and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Hakeem Hunt as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Lynch. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Well, we're going to let you off a little easy there, LR. Halftime interrupted, and we are ready to get to this third quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
10 yards still left on second down. They'll run it with West. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Detroit! All right, here we go.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Patriot! All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the Raiders have got him. Bruce Irvin in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Second down following the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Carr in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Kevin Pierre-Louis. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Marquette King now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded just inside the 30. They can't tackle it. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. The drive begins with a handoff to West. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy. Right now, look at 56. Look at 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Green.
From midfield, here's Mahomes.
Sure, we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. He'll field this at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On first down, Carr. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing on first down. Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tomahali in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The Raiders on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14. Carr now to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Here's Marquette King now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Detroit! Here we go now. 3-19.
The play clock's running down. They start on the ground with West. They find some open field here. Kendrick West, 30, 20, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Charkandrick West, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Santos now to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Raiders off. They get set to head back on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. does that guy get on the field on this drive?
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On 1st and 10, Carr. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So now it's 1st and goal. Time running out here on the play clock.
Come on, let's go!
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Offense working with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
3-19!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Here's Cairo Santos now for the Chiefs field goal. This is a 26-yard attempt. Play clock winding down. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Carr, flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. So the D-line's going to spread out. Carr now on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Throwing now is Carr. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Crabtree with it over the middle. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. So the penalty by the offense, and now they face a 1st and 15.
Over! Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Let's go! 3-19!
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break.